Hey guys, what's up? This is going to be the first episode of my Cicada Over Gaming series. As you can see today, I'm playing GeoGuessr. Um, this series, Cicada Over Gaming series, or cogs for short. It's just a series that I want to be doing. Try to get out one episode a week, at least for the summer. Knowing me, that might be iffy, but I'll try my best. I'll try my best. The goal of this is just to get out some content about Cicada. It'll be really easy to do. It's going to be like the newsletter that I started about a year and a half ago and did literally one episode of, or one newsletter of. Um, this is way easier because I'm just going to sit here and talk for like 30 minutes max, like just one take it. This episode is going to be really short. I'm just going to be like the hello and welcome episode. Just how I found Cicada. Next episode, I think I'm going to go into solving sessions, touching that a little bit more at the end of this. Um, and apart from that, y'all can let me know like what ideas you have for future episodes, what you'd like to hear me talk about if y'all want. I basically want to do stuff like community stuff, like organizing stuff, like things I know about. So not like hard cryptography and not like the esoteric sort of side of things. So that's kind of where I want to go with this series. And if y'all have any ideas, anything you want to hear about, I'd love to hear them and just drop them below. And if I can do them, I'll do them. And if not, I'll either try my best or say L and not do them. But yeah, this is gonna be a short episode here. It's just gonna be how I found Cicada. So for my first introduction or my first memory of Cicada is actually remembering about Cicada, which is a weird thing to say, but I'll try to explain it. So about 8 years ago, for context, I'm 19 now. This is when I was 11. So, which is it's kind of crazy, an 11-year-old trying to solve this. So I've spent 4 years at it now, and I've gotten nowhere. But around 8 years ago, when I was 11, I just remember wanting like a puzzle to solve. Like I was just bored, which is kind of crazy. Um, and I was just remembered. I remember my memory of it is I remembered Cicada, and I was like, let me try to solve that. And me being naive and not really knowing about it, and also being 11, there was no shot. I don't remember what I did with it at all, but I remember like, oh, this is too hard. I think I remember it. I think I actually remember it not like being active anymore. I was like, oh, whatever, or something like that. But about 2 years later, so 6 years ago, I refound the puzzles with a friend of mine. Actually, ironically enough, through the fake 2017 puzzles. We we saw that and we were like, okay, this is fake. Like this isn't real. And me saying that, like in hindsight, me realizing that as 13, and when I found the puzzles through the Fright Night video is crazy because like real adults like Defango are like falling for this or like being a part of it, and like real people are falling for this. Like, bro, the creator of PGP did not die. Like, anyways, I'll I'll get off that topic before I rant about that long enough. Kind of funny as a 13-year-old, I was figuring that out that it was fake. Tried some solving, but like wasn't too serious. The only thing I really remember was like I know we probably tried some stuff. Granted, probably Caesar cipher and like app bash, but like if I even knew what a cryptography was, but like I definitely remember trying to transliterate the pages because I didn't have any other resources. Like there was no RTKD, there was no ScreenPy, there was nothing like that. Um, because there was no important links channel on the Discord to find. The Discord wasn't around yet. Um, and it was just the IRC, and I didn't even know what an IRC was. I probably didn't even know what a relay chat was. Um, but eventually that kind of fizzled out. I was back in middle school, and then the summer before sophomore year of high school, or actually April 2019, I was a freshman in high school. I joined the Discord. This was like a month after it was created. I don't have any recollection of joining the server. I don't know why I did it. I probably just like saw a video on it and was like on Cicada just like randomly, and I was like, oh, let me join Discord on that because like Discord was kind of popping off at the time, and I was like, I might as well just join Discords. That's probably my best guess, but really no idea why. And then that summer, the documentary came out, If you guys don't know about the documentary, it was the Great Big Story documentary. Basically, 4 episodes covered a lot of people's stories in the puzzle. A few of them went to DEF CON. One cool Marcus, Knox. Other people, Box and Shadow Walker, were in there. It was pretty cool documentary, and it brought like a lot of people in. I think it has millions of views on YouTube, which is crazy for our little bug puzzle community. Which great, I wasn't even a part of at the time, but you know. And a lot of people came into the server. We were solving in the voice chat. We ended up like spawning in work group channels just because we had to have them because we had so many people active that we literally did not have enough voice channels to have the amount of conversations we had. That's why there's so many work groups that are now in the archive, but they're still work group channels because of it. So basically, we had this idea, or somebody had this idea to try Redbook, Carl Jung's Redbook. Um, if you don't know what Redbook is, probably keep it that way, because for solving, it has no point, no use. It was like a philosophy book by Carl Jung, and the reason we thought it would solve LP is because, well, there are a lot of reasons, but most of them are stupid. But this is literally the best reason I can think of was that, and get this, was that there was a chapter of Carl Jung's Red Book called Liber Primus, and the book we were trying to solve is Liber Primus, and we were like, guys, it might be the solution. Like, we were clueless, but with enough people there, the hype of it, like, this is something that I should probably do an episode on because it was incredible the amount of like how everybody was convinced. I think there was some sense of like, even if it doesn't matter, we're solving. Like, even if it doesn't work out, we're solving, and we're getting our solving feet wet. Like, I think regardless of that, like, we were clueless. Like, we had no idea what we were doing. But anyways, this community, this puzzle, I was hooked. That was it. Like, the community was fun. We were solving together. We had some good people in there. I'll remember them for a while, even the people that didn't really like that were really active afterwards. Like, we were having fun. We were just we were solving, we were having a good time, and um this is something I'll touch on I'll also touch on a future on it. Bro, I cannot speak. This is something I will also touch on in a future episode. That 3301 did a really good job of gamifying learning and getting people hooked on the puzzle. Like, has inspired so many people into like cybersecurity and like digital freedom, stuff like that. Like, I started programming because of this puzzle. Like, I'm majoring in computer science now at my college just because of this. Like I literally wrote my college application essay on Cicada 3301. Like, it just makes it kind of just comes full circle. Like, this really kind of did bring me to where I am, and I know for a fact I'm not alone in that, and I know the amount of people that have been inspired by this puzzle is like at least double digits and probably in triple digits. Um, but after that, after Redbook, Redbook hype kind of died down because right at like mid-August, and at the end of August, at least for America, is like it's school starting for people in high school, middle school too. I don't think there's anybody in middle school, and uh, college starts up. First semester of college starts up. Um, so that kind of died out just because everybody got busy. But there was this idea. I kind of like stuck around, and there was this idea somebody had. I looked back in the Discord to find this. So December 30th, 2019, this guy Eros posted. This is what he said. Can we get as many people as we can into voice chat at some point so we can discuss where we need to go with our solving and direct our power into one thing instead of a shit ton of random points? And this birthed the idea of solving sessions. And this is kind of where I'd get my feet like deep into the community. Uh, that's a weird phrase. I don't know what that means, but this is where I'd kind of get my like community feet wet, I think is what I was trying to say. Like, I basically had the free time, and I was like, I'm a sophomore in high school. Like, I'm probably the perfect guy to do this in terms of time wise. We'll just set it up 5 p.m. on Saturdays. First Saturday every month, we'll do a monthly voice session. Um, and we will do exactly as Ara said. Like we'll just like direct our solving sessions or direct our solving efforts into like one thing. Or I think we actually had three main ideas, which was the goal of it. Get three main things to try and put our work on um, at the time, and without getting too much into the theory of it, monthly solving sessions we'd organize, and then solving sessions throughout the month we'd just like do the solving on it. And this is kind of the pattern that I hope to continue. Didn't really always continue, as I'll explain next episode with like the solving session episode, but that's kind of like how I got my role as a solving session guy. I literally just had the time and I was like, let's run it. But and that's kind of how I got like that's how I truly became a part of the community is I put that effort into solving sessions and haven't really stopped since. I stopped for a little bit in like June last year just because it was a really dead spot and I was lazy as hell. I'll be real with you. That summer I just wanted to enjoy myself, and now they're back. Clockwork is doing them too, so and there's a lot of activity coming around them. We got some good people in the community, got some new good ideas, and I'll talk more about that next time on how we can capitalize on that. But until next time, thanks for watching. Let me know what I should do next after solving sessions, and see ya. Thanks, guys.